In this video, I'm going to show you 3 curated PowerPoint features that you've probably ignored or underutilized, but they can add value to your presentation and make your life easier. The first one is one of my favorites, Present in Teams. This feature is packed with a lot of functionalities that presenters can take advantage of. More on this later. The second feature, Convert Word to PowerPoint, is a time saver, especially if you already have the content of your presentation in a Word document. I will explain in a bit. The third feature is Live Caption. If your work and meetings involve people who speak English as a second language, people who are hard of hearing, or if you care about accessibility, then you are going to love this feature. So if you're ready, let's dive in. With Present in Teams, you can run slideshow natively on Teams. It runs the same way you run slideshow in PowerPoint. Let's see how it works. I have a presentation open and Teams meeting running where I am the host and there is one participant. On the Home tab, on the right side, you will see Present in Teams button. If you don't see the button, make sure you are logged into Teams for Office 365 with your Office 365 email. Save the PowerPoint presentation to OneDrive by turning on Autosave. Present in Teams button should appear now. You can also find the button in Slideshow tab. I'll click on Present in Teams. It takes a few seconds to upload the presentation. When it's ready, you'll be in presenter view and participants will see only the current slide, just like slideshow in PowerPoint. The screen on the left is the host or the presenter, while the one on the right is the participant. As the host, you can use the navigation buttons to move from one animation to another. Have access to your notes. You can increase or decrease the font size. If you want to bring attention to an object, you can use laser pointer, red pen for circling, or yellow highlighter. The eraser will remove any markings. Under More Options, you can hide presenter view if you need screen real estate. You can use eye contrast mode, good for the eyes, especially in low light. You can translate text on your slide to preferred language. You can also use grid view if you want to see all your slides. If you want to present participants from navigating through your slides, then turn on private view option. As a participant, you can move between slides. For example, if you joined the meeting late, you can navigate back to see the slides you have missed. This will not interrupt the presenter. Just like the host, you can use eye contrast mode. You can translate the slide to your preferred language. For example, if the slide is in English and you are comfortable with French, you can translate the presentation to French. As you can see, the participant is viewing the slide in French while the host is presenting in English. That's cool. I really like this next functionality, Take Control. If there are multiple presenters, each presenter can take control of the presentation and continue from where the last presenter stopped. What do you think about this feature? Let me know in the comments. The second feature, Convert Word to PowerPoint, is useful if you are in a hurry and you don't have the time to design your presentation from scratch. The good news is you only need the content of your presentation, that is text, headings, etc., and PowerPoint will handle the rest. Here is a Word document I have created for this tutorial. A basic overview of a company. It contains 5 headings. Each heading has bullet points except one. Before we proceed with the conversion, there is a catch. At the time of this tutorial, this feature is only available on Microsoft Word for Web. You will need Office 365 subscription to use it. Alright, let's see how this works. I'll click on File, then on Export. Under Export, I will select Export to PowerPoint Presentation Preview. This opens a window where you can select a theme for your presentation. Scroll to the right to see more options. Still want more options? Click on See More Themes. When you find a theme you like, select it and click Export and give it some time to do its thing. Once it is ready, click on Open Presentation. This will open the presentation in PowerPoint on the web. Look at the transformation. Let's compare them side by side. Company overview, before and after. Introduction, before and after. Services and product. Our competitive advantage. Our team. Currently, this feature does not support images. Therefore, images in the document are not used. And then we have milestone achieved. Notice how designer loads suggestions on the right as we move from one slide to another. If we want to use a different design, we can do that. Let's change design of the first slide, that is company overview. I'll go back to slide 1, wait for designer to load design suggestions, then I'll click on 1 and voila. If you are getting value from this video, then subscribe, like, and comment down below. If you're not, don't worry. The last feature is automatic live caption or subtitle. This feature addresses several accessibility issues you may face when presenting. For example, if your audience includes people who are hard of hearing, with subtitles, they can read the text and follow along. Open your presentation and click on Slideshow tab. On the right, check Always Use Subtitles. Click on Subtitle Settings, then on Subtitle Language, and select the language you want your subtitle to be on. If you are presenting to people from non-English speaking countries, example, Japan, you can subtitle your speech in their native language. Let's choose Japanese. Now subtitle will be displayed in Japanese. Make sure the right microphone is selected. PowerPoint will listen via selected microphone. You can also choose to display the subtitle on the bottom, top, below, or above the slide. Let's run slideshow. Once I start talking, PowerPoint generates subtitles in the language we selected. Our Japanese audience would understand what I'm saying irrespective of my accent or their level of English, thanks to subtitles. You can also do reverse subtitle, that is, speak in a different language and subtitle in English. I know a few words in French, so I'll go back to subtitle settings. This time I will change spoken language to French and subtitle language to English. Then run slideshow. Excusez s'il vous plaît, je m'appelle Victor, et vous? Merci beaucoup. I know my French is terrible. I'll do better next time. I find this feature very useful, especially when presenting to people who speak English as a second language. What do you think? Let me know in the comment. And that wraps it for this tutorial. Until the next one, stay safe my friend and keep well.